Right, here I am. Oh well, yeah. Oh, what am I on? Look at this, Kawasaki Z650. Only ever ridden it once. But I'll tell you what, looking at it, it's barely got any petrol. I'm going to have to go and get petrol first. So, there you go. Anyway, let's get on the road. Oh, listen to that. Yeah. Now, first time I rode it, I thought it was an okay bike. But I think I was a bit harsh on it. Yeah. And I think that is partly... Let's go this way. Yeah. Partly because I was biased. I wanted it to be a 4-cylinder. And it's not, it's a twin. But it does have a marvellous sound. And it's this one. It's got the chrome clocks. It's just lovely. But what I'm going to do, it's got Mickey Mouse mirrors, of course, as well, which aren't set up, of course. Of course they're not. Somebody else has been on it. Set up for them. But what I shall do is bring you back after I've got some petrol. Yeah, I know. Terrible, isn't it? Having to put my own petrol in it. No. What's this car doing? Does it know where it's going? I don't think it does. But anyway, I'll bring you back once I've got some petrol in it. So let's get in here and get some petrol. Yeah. Put some of the good stuff in. Oh no, I hate doing it from this side. But there you go, that's life. Engine off. Side stand down. Dead easy, of course. Let's have some of the special stuff. V-power, yep. Marvellous. Is he going to shout at me to get off the bike? No. Marvellous. So, won't put much in. Whoa, look at that, £10. Filled it up. Oh, marvellous. Right, can we get out and right across? That's what I want to know. Dead easy, look at that. What an easy light bike, and I think it's only about 173 kilos. Yeah, dry, so well under 200, even full as it is at the moment. That's marvellous, isn't it? Oh, naughty boys. So, I forgot where I was. What have we got? Well, we've got Mickey Mouse mirrors, my favourite. We've got 2 round clocks, my favourite, with chrome round the outside. Wonderful. Temperature gauge, obviously it's liquid cooled. 650. A twin engine that has stood the test of time, hasn't it? It's been in everything. It's a well-proven engine. And it sounds wonderful, you know. It's not anything special, I wouldn't say, but it does sound nice. We've got a gear indicator there as well, time, and a trip, of course. Wonderful. Yeah, the engine, like I say, is pretty robust. It's going to be cheap to service, cheap to maintain, but look classical. Yeah. Brake horsepower, I think it's about 67 brake horsepower, something like that. and about 64 brake horsepower and 67 newton meters of torque, something like that. I'll put it on the screen if I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'll just leave it as it is, or if I'm near enough, if I'm in the right ballpark. Yeah, the brake horsepower doesn't sound massive, does it? But this bike doesn't weigh anything, and yet it's solid enough. It feels solid enough on the road, dead steady. Suspension is pretty basic, I would say, but really good. Yeah, I mean, Kawasaki, they know how to make a bike. I think we're in a 40, I'm not sure. I know we're heading into sun. But what a lovely, light, easy bike to ride it is. And, you know, for someone, for the A2, it'd be fine, wouldn't it? Oh, it's got a nice deep sound to it if you wind the throttle on from a high gear. Yeah, lovely. And of course this is in green, and it's got the chrome, as I said. Some of them have just got black, which is disappointing, I think. But there you go. Yeah, we'll do a walk around soon. The first time I rode it, I thought it was alright. I was quite excited to ride it, but when I actually rode it, I felt, I don't know, like I said at the beginning, I think because I wanted it to be a 4-cylinder, when in actual fact this probably knocks pants off the original Z650. But yeah, so how do I feel now about it? Looking back, having more experience, having ridden, I don't know, I've probably ridden about over 100 different bikes since I last rode this. And I find it helps me refocus and to go back and ride it again through different eyes. Yeah, and it is a nice bike. There's no doubt about it. They sell loads of them, and they're not expensive. That's the thing, they're not expensive. I don't know what the price is now, saying that, but they were around 7,000, 7,500, and I don't think they're much more than that now. I just don't know. But it feels very sweet and very smooth. The suspension deals with everything, and particularly down here, you don't want to be getting knocked off line, do you know what I mean? Watch out for these grates. There is a wind chill today of about -4. Yeah, I know, crazy, isn't it? But we'll get up this dual carriageway, which sadly has a speed limit. But it definitely makes a nice sound once you get it going. Yeah. But like I say, we are in a speed limit. It's got a deep sound from the air intake, I think it is, and the exhaust makes a little bit of a roar as well. But now I'm heading bang into sun. Right, so it's a nice blast. Eyes are streaming, heading straight into sun. But down here, there should be a place to do a little walk round. Yeah, he's letting us through. Bumpy old road, suspension deals with it nice. So I will get this parked here. I reckon yeah, about here somewhere. And we'll have a little look of it. Side stand straight down without looking. Intuitive. Engine off. Let's get round. There you go. Kawasaki Z650RS in mint cracknel green. Yeah, gold wheels. Marvellous. Let's change cameras. Right, other camera doesn't seem to want to be playing ball, so I'm going to use the helmet cam, yeah. And I'm going to start with the gold wheels, because I think this is the colour to have. Gold wheels in green with the chrome clocks. It's just wonderful. That engine, 67 brake horsepower, 64 newton meters of torque, used in an array of models. And is bulletproof. Yeah, it doesn't look anything special. Neither does the exhaust, which is a modern sports type exhaust. But it's all good quality. It makes a nice noise. Chrome round the headlamp, wonderful. Marvellous little indicators. There's a lot of fakery going on here, plastic covering stuff up to make it look the way that it does. But that's the same with all bikes now, isn't it? That are retro in style. Seat, dead comfy. Broad, low seat height, about 820, something like that, I think. So it's not massive. Looking straight in sun there, probably not very good for the camera, but... Mickey Mouse mirrors, all the switchgear, Kawasaki quality. They're going to work, they're not going to let you down. Anyway, that's about it really. Chain drive. What else can I say? Let's get back on and get going. Yeah. Right. Ignition on. There you go. Oh, we're off. Excellent. Into gear. Gearbox, of course. Absolutely smooth as anything. Clutch, light. But we do need to get onto the taste, don't we? Onto the senses. Let's see if we can avoid all the potholes. I mean, you can tell how well it rides this bumpy old road. So what would it taste like? Well, I think you know, I've already mentioned it. It's mint cracknel all over, isn't it? Mint cracknel. I guess someone might say it's a mint cornetto. I don't know. But I'm sticking with mint cracknel. Someone might even say, do you remember those green marzipan sweets covered in chocolate, whatever they were? Can't remember what they were in, Quality Street or something. Yeah, it could be that. Here we go. And it's soon up to the speed limit. So it goes and it sounds well when it is going. I know. That's just wonderful, isn't it? Smell. Oh, it smells like a new bike. I don't know how many miles this one's done. It'll have done a fair few, I should think. It says 145 miles there. I don't know if that's the trip. No, that's saying range. So that's the range. I don't know how to adjust it, so I won't. To look at, it looks like a Z650 from the 70s. If you squint a bit, it's not a bad effort, considering the price and its performance and everything. Yeah, I think it's okay to ride. It's lovely, it really is, and it could be an all year round bike for anybody, I reckon, and something different from the modern sports stuff. Yeah, it's not a Triumph. It doesn't match the Z900 RS in terms of its likeness to its original bike, but then it's not at that price point. But yeah, to look at, I think it looks a smart modern retro, I do. And to touch and feel, it's good. It doesn't feel cheap anywhere at all for the money that it actually is. I think they've done a wonderful job. In fact, I know they have, because lots of other people agree. Yeah. And then I guess sound. What does it sound like? Well, it sounds wonderful. It doesn't sound like a Z650 from 1976, say, but it does sound nice. I mean, just listen to that. It's not Rosa behind me, is it? This bumpy old road here. I'm just taking it a bit steady because, like I say, temperature wise it is freezing and the tyres aren't really up to temperature and the road is cold and hard. So yeah, that only leaves us then with the sixth sense. Do I feel different about it to how I felt about it last time? And do you know what? I think I do. I think I would quite like one. Yeah. But then, you know, there's a lot of bikes I would like. But in this case, this is one that is a real distinct possibility. But it is. There's no weather protection or anything like that. But I don't think it would suffer too much from the weather, because it is Kawasaki and it's got alloy wheels. It's not a retro bike as in like a Triumph or anything like that, or a Royal Enfield. Yeah, I could have some real fun on this. It's very moderate with its power delivery. It's very smooth. I don't think it's going to catch you out. And like I say, the brakes match its performance perfectly. But I've got to take it back now, which is always sad. So what I'll do is I shall bring you back when I'm a bit closer to Orwell. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I mean, in traffic and stuff, it's just a breeze. Crikey, straight into sunlight. It's a killer, isn't it? Almost back at Orwell. I mean, such fantastic dealers and fantastic bikes, both used and new. This is just smooth. A little bit of vibration, a little bit of engine noise, a little bit of roar, bit of chrome, gold wheels, mint cracknel green. There's nothing else to say. A very, very smooth and capable bike. Handling just sweet as a nut, light as a feather. I mean, what more can I say? What I'll do is I'll just pull up over here and have a look at it before I put it away. There we go, engine off. Look at all these marvellous bikes. And this one, yeah, there you go. Kawasaki Z650RS here at Orwell. Yeah, just wonderful.